Not yet. What can I do? I'll be here. Wait.
Hello. I hadn't even said a word since the stream started. I've just been like quietly blowing things up. This is why I wish there was a combat log. I have no idea what killed me. Lack of HP? No. I've got almost 1700. That's like a bajillion. That's just stupid. I don't know what I died for.
What can I do for you?
You do, you hit 0. No. God damn it.
Quality work.
This is so stupid.
What can I do for you?
Total HP 1697. Including energy shield. Well, okay. So math 1703 1723. It's like the energy shield is non-existent. Yeah, well, I mean, one thing at a time, man, cuz like I'm trying to boost my resistances, but like I'm getting fucked on my rolls. Like now that I have something that's doing pretty significant damage, I could have been doing more damage, but I took things away in favor of trying to boost my defense. But apparently it hasn't been enough. But I mean right there, like whatever just killed me was like some mechanic on the floor that I just didn't see. Like she died and she had some like on death explosion effect. And I just didn't know.
I'll be here, waiting.
I mean, there's no point in trying to make this bow. I don't think I can have a better bow now. I died last map and a div dropped and I did not pick it up. That doesn't make me feel better. That makes me feel sad. Anytime I see something that's like with this filter, the like white and red text, I'm like, that's valuable. And even if I'm in the middle of fighting, I will run over and pick it up, even if it forces me to die. Because I'm not willing to let it go. I'm just like, alt click, alt click, alt click. Get it, get it, get it. No, I'm sure you did. But like, yeah. Shit happens. Like, I'm crafting this helmet, but I can't replace my helmet. It's the whole thing that lets me do damage. What am I doing?
Yes,
Why are we all here?
I'll be here, waiting. Yes,
What is the meaning?
time is not on our side.
What?
Why are we all here? Just to suffer.
Just to suffer, yes. Some expletives were exchanged, yes. Why do I still have this Carl Weezer song in my fucking playlist? Get out of here. Remove. I heard it one time and I thought it was funny. Now it's just annoying. Where am I going? Can't even think straight because of that stupid death. To be clear, complete tier 3 plus maps, meaning I always have to use a tier 3 waystone. Okay.
Poking cloud.
Because my shield's so low, it gives the illusion that like everything is breaking through my shield. But what I need to remind myself is that I have this Ghost Shroud. So they're breaking my shield, and then the Ghost Shroud ability is just instantly refilling my shield again because it's so fast. It only has to fill 26 energy shield. So it constantly gives this illusion that like they're breaking, or that they're getting through the shield, but they're not. The shield just isn't significant. But you're right, I should boost my energy shield when I can. I just haven't been getting good items. I think that those gem things, I think I stepped on top of that rare mob after I killed them, and that exploded and I died. Which is annoying, because I couldn't obviously see it in the midst of all these explosions. Should just keep my distance in general. Does love on death effects? Yeah. It's fucking annoying. Because on death effects, especially when it's narrow passageways, just means wasting the player's time, making them stand and wait for the thing to go away. That was such a problem towards the end of Act 1. When you kill all those little, like, I don't know, I call them vampire babies. And they make that red pool on the floor. It's so annoying. Kind of circumvented that. Corpse Walker boots consume the corpse? Oh. Well, I didn't have Corpse Walker boots. I wish I did. Wish I could be as cool as you. But I'm not. have like 3 pairs? Okay, well. No longer relevant now, I guess. But I replaced the unique boots that I had already. Build specific, okay. Part of me wonders if well, because I'm like, how long is this explosion build gonna last? Can I play like this the whole time, or am I eventually gonna hit a plateau? I got rid of all the poison enhancements that I had over here and over here. And I started working in towards the mercenary tree just so that I could get the extra two-hander damage here. And that's been increasing my explosions. With enough currency, you can do anything. Nah, I know. But like, I don't know what my pivot will be, although I don't know, you said chaos damage sucks, but I kind of feel like in the form of poison, it sucks less. Because when I was enhancing the poison magnitude, I felt like the health bars were draining really fast, even when I wasn't making things explode. But for now, the explosions like need to be enhanced as much as possible because I'm dividing. Oh! Fucking crabs. Because I'm dividing these explosions by 7 arrows. Chaos specifically, like Contagion, Essence Drain, yeah. Like spells that are doing, I guess, specifically chaos damage. Poison is chaos damage, but then it's like, I don't know, poison just is different in a way. Because I think there's just so many opportunities to increase the magnitude, and when you do that, it's just like crazy. Like even now, their health bars, without all of the magnitude increasing that I had, it's like ticking away at their bar. And one of the nice things about poison is just like I could be on the back foot running away, poison, keep running, reapply poison, keep running, and it's just like, I'm a massive lover of damage over time builds. Yeah, I think damage over time is really strong because it just lets you focus on like kiting the enemy, especially when you're in a room where you have to just like run in a circle. The less times I have to like take a movement penalty to use my abilities and just let the spells do their work, the better. However, the combination of my Pathfinder skill where I take 30% less movement speed penalty while using skills. So like as I'm shooting, I'm not as slow as I would be. And also I'm applying a minus 31% movement speed maim every time I hit targets. So like they're moving much slower too. So it's kind of like a net neutral on our movement speed. Like I'm able to keep getting distance this way, except when they do stuff like that. Like, if they just have a built-in speed ability, I'm kind of fucked. Blasphemy with Enfeeble? Auto casts an AoE slow that's permanent? Right, because it's a curse. Increases chaos damage they take. That sounds promising. Because, like, I love this helmet and bow combination, especially the bow. I think the bow is super cool. And I think the bow is reusable in a poison build. Because of how often I can, like, stack poisons and increase the number of stacks that can be applied. So if I fire 7 arrows of gas cloud, then I just immediately apply all the available stacks of poison at once. And it just starts eating away at their health as I'm like on the run. The explosions are cool though. I think it's going to be a while before I get tired of this. And maybe there's a small element of sunk cost fallacy because I spent a divine orb on this bow. But it also feels sick. Like, I really don't get tired of having enemies at range, piling up a bunch of gas, and then walking in range and watching the whole screen light on fire. It's fucking amazing. The wiki on poison confuses me about poison scaling. Like, it says ailment damage cannot be scaled directly, only through modifying hit damage, which scales equally with chaos and fizz. What part of that is confusing though? Like, I think magnitude is also a factor. There's a cool one I saw that scales poison damage with snipe. I don't really like snipe. It seems cool on the surface, but the fact that I have to plant my feet and have perfect timing, I want a brain dead build. Like, I can appreciate the skill that comes with that, but the fact that I just walk around and pivot and hold left click, it makes my dumb brain feel happy. Like, I'm just like, haha, explosion. Check this item. %29 increased critical hit chance. 13 dexterity, 11 intelligence, critical hits, poison the enemy. Well, the only thing I like about this item is the fact that it has increased critical hit chance. Because critical hits poison the enemy. All my abilities instantly apply poison, There's no chance on hit there. That hit scales from the snipe? Oh, you're saying the amount of damage that I do with the snipe increases the amount of damage from the poison? I wasn't under the impression that that's how it worked. One-shotting bosses. It's something to think about, I guess. Never say never. But, like, I don't know. Do I want to be able to one-shot bosses? Is that going to be fun for me? Or am I just going to ruin the game for myself? I do like that there's some skill involved with this. Like, yeah, it's very explosive and way better than what I had. But I still feel involved. I have to pay attention. Just find bigger bosses? True. Big hits should increase poison. Poison deals 20% damage. 20% of hits combined, physical and chaos. Really? Can you send me that wiki page? I linked you a short when you're not hiding. Okay. What the heck? There we go. This percentage is affected multiplicatively by ailment effect magnitude. It can be indirectly scaled by modifying hit damage. Excuse me. Poison can stack and has a default stack limit of 1. This can be increased through various stats and modifiers. Each instance of poison has an independent duration, and only the highest damage instances of poisons up to your stack limit will deal damage. So if my stack limit is 2, and I have a lesser damage poison and a more damage poison, but then I do another one that's more damage than the most current one, will it replace the lesser damage poison and refresh the timer? Poison chance depends on an explicit chance to poison. It does sound like that. Like, I have the snake bite bracers. And, like, using this bow means many times to try and apply the strongest poison possible. But the stronger poisons come from a more direct attack rather than spreading it. But maybe I can compensate for a lack of direct attack by just having many poisons that crit. Yeah, only highest damage instances, exactly. So I mean, like, if I'm applying multiple poisons, it means if I have a single arrow bow and my limit is 5, I have to make 5 shots, and I can't guarantee that all 5 of those are going to be crits. But if I'm constantly overwriting weaker poisons with stronger ones, then shooting like this means maybe 3 of these are like crits. And then I shoot a second time, and the other 2 get filled with crits too. Snipe is a guaranteed crit? I know it is, but like, why not just have, like, oh shit. Fucking crabs. Had to be crabs. Interrupting me. Fucking die. Bitch. But why not just have almost 25% chance and a massive multiplier on critical damage bonus, and then just keep firing as many arrows as possible until all those crits occur? Yeah, I don't one-shot the boss, but it's probably a more stable, guaranteed, not having to worry about missing a perfectly timed window type of doing damage. Speculation, but how I feel. I definitely like sustain damage over like how should I put it? Like we were saying yesterday, I also don't like to rely on chance. Wait, so I clicked on this map and it had like rituals and a breach, but because I failed, they're gone? Is that what's happened? What? That's dumb. God damn it. All because one rare had a fucking on-death explosion? Screw off. Because, like, the one thing I would like to test out, if possible, is if all these gas clouds weren't exploding immediately, how much would all this poison be ticking down? Because it seems like they're getting poisoned immediately. And then also I could be going into my ascendancy here. Increase poison magnitude, most damaging poison on enemies can spread. And double the number of poisons that targets can be affected by at the same time. So for my last 4 ascendancy points, I could go 5, 6, 7, 8. And not think about this concoction thing. Although interesting. Yeah, because if you increase the magnitude, then it's not just 20% of your chaos and physical damage, it's a higher value. You increase that number if what I'm reading is correct. 20%. This percentage is affected multiplicatively by ailment, effect, magnitude. So like poison, magnitude. All the things that I had before. And there was another node. Oh, this one did +1 poison. But this reduces magnitude. Huh. So if that number is a flat 20% before any modifications, and then I take 20% off of that, then we go down to 16. But we can pick it back up again. I don't think we want chance to poison on hit. Because I think that poison on hit is designed for situations when you're using abilities where you don't directly poison. Does not hit, but poisons enemies as though hitting them. So I instantly apply a poison. And then I could be doing deadly poison. 75% more magnitude. +1 poison. The other thing I wonder about is if I use fast forward on a poison ability, yeah, the duration is less, but that damage goes through faster. Right? That's nasty. Because they specifically say about gas arrow that, or with poison arrow, that you can't just, there's no point in trying to reapply poisons unless it turns off. So the sooner the poison turns off, the sooner I can apply a new poison. More damage over a shorter time. Less ticks for crits. But then I can compensate for the reduction in duration by just increasing the duration. Poison duration, poison duration, poison duration. Like, I have other ways to bring that number back up again. Well, shorten it for the purposes of pushing more damage through. Oh, I guess I see what you're saying, yeah. But this is skill effect duration. So that wouldn't affect the poison. That would just make the gas clouds go away more quickly, probably. Okay, maybe this probably doesn't work the way I thought it did. Cloud duration 4 seconds. So then, just for the sake of 2.8 seconds. The damage per second is the same. So this doesn't work the way I thought it did. Yeah, so at least in my mind, we are discussing a build where I no longer explode the clouds. We just create a thick mist of poison that just whittles everything down over time. And ideally, that time is very brief because I'm ignoring things like armor and energy shield and doing direct damage to the life. So I just want that magnitude to be through the roof and put emphasis on poison magnitude, physical and chaos damage, as well as crit chance and critical damage bonus. And if we make a build like that, then I start looking into replacing Radiant Grief. I mean, I do like this item. I don't know. We're not really there yet. Right now, this is working. The durability is a more pressing issue. Either increasing my energy shield or my resistances, or some combination.
What do you think?
Excuse me. I didn't realize I had one more space. I got my chaos resistance up to 43%. That's pretty good. Even though this is only 10% increased movement speed, I'm actually okay with that. But the item level is low. There's greater potential here.
What can I do?
Are you running Wind Dancer? Yeah, I am.
On with the work. on with you.
For Wind Dancer, we put on... What did we put on? Wasn't it, Blind and Maim. Because that makes sense. Just every time I get hit, add a slot, add Herbalism. That's a good idea. Make the flasks better. True. Where is... Oh, down there. Level 2. Another aura. Why did Herald of Plague turn off? Oh, the heck? I'm like 2 spirit short. Another aura. Like support? Or wait, by adding that herbalism, did I just shut off my thing? Oh, because it needs spirit reservation. Not all supports require spirit, but this one does. So it turned off my other stuff because I had all 4 of these running and I only have 13 left. So cannibalism is taking away 15 spirit. The other support gems on my auras are not. Support, but yes, hamster, some support side cost, yeah. Oh, like spirit, you mean? Who, what class uses that? I mean, it sounds like a ranger thing. But it's not. Precision is a support. No. Oh, it's here. Fuck. I was highlighting the wrong thing. God damn it. My bad. So this one costs 10 spirit. Increased accuracy while a supported skill is active. It costs 10. So I just make it and I have 3 spirit left over. And then I can't use the herbalism. I'll just have to put it away. Why do I want accuracy rating? Like, do I need accuracy if I'm just doing this? So that even if it hits the ground, stuff with evasion doesn't evade it, I guess. Alright.
Greetings. Until next time.
It's not even that good. Nice. So we can throw that onto the gas arrow. And now, just for fun, I'd like to add deadly poison. %25 less damage with hits, 75% more magnitude of poison. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Less poison duration. Add +1 poison. So that's the difference between fast forward and something like this. Is it's changing the duration of the poison itself, but the clouds remain. It doesn't even talk about like chance to poison here. Well, let's try it. If I'm understanding correctly, I should now just be doing double damage on the poison. Okay. So far, not great. I need tea. I kind of want coffee, but I've had enough caffeine today. Right. I want to try the poison arrow ability for a little bit. Oh, right. Because... what was it? Wasn't I doing something that... where things explode on death? I forget what was causing that. So I'm doing more damage with 5 exploding arrows than I am with 7. Just the explosions alone. Could reduce the poison amount, but allow us to double the poison. What is their point? We could use it to break armor without hindering the damage. And I could reduce the cost for more mana efficiency. When it works, this minion build is very good. It seems like it. Every time you show up, I know exactly where you are because you're surrounded by a billion fucking little fans. They followed you into the afterlife. All those screaming girls. Pathing of my minions and lack of visual is the only downside. Yeah. I feel like there are so many builds where, like, the downside is how hard it is to fucking see shit. But this game, like, its entire MO is, oh, we don't want you to see the things you have to avoid. Also, what is happening here? This is a mistake. It's obviously not supposed to look like that. Anyways, I'm not sure if you just came back, but basically, I changed some support gems in this gas arrow. The scatter shot, when I was dividing it into 7 arrows, was topping out at 19,904. But when I took the scatter shot out, this is the max damage. Of the explosions specifically. And then I added in corrosion so that when the poison clouds are kind of like up ahead, I can start breaking armor. And I added in inspiration so that I don't run out of mana so quickly because I'm spamming it. I'm not scaling poison yet. I'm just thinking that might be like a direction to go. Right now, I'm sticking with the explosions. I'm just saying, like, having such a wide spread wasn't necessarily doing me any favors either. So reducing it to 5 arrows is more direct and more damage output. Just for reference, Mob Analytics, PoE Vault, YouTube, Max Roll all say more projectiles is better. Well, the only sense in how it's better is that it's more opportunities for critical strikes. But I'm kind of like letting that slide in favor of having better sustain damage. And when I get so far back like this, the clouds aren't exploding, so now I break his armor, which is kind of nice. So then when I step back in range, kaboom. Yeah, like I appreciate what many of the guides say, but at the end of the day, what feels right feels right. This guy's just ignited all the time.
Speak. What can I do for you? I'll be here. Good evening.
I don't know if I even like that song. It's fine at first.
On with you.
I don't even know what it's called. Like 2000s boy band. It's alright to say that we still talk. I don't know. I don't know.
Yes?
I'm trying to decide if I want to try and do this poison thing now.
Time to learn something.
Like we're talking about it so much, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, Also, this dispatch foes node is quite good. 80% increased critical hit chance if you haven't dealt a critical hit recently. So every 4 seconds that I haven't dealt a crit, I get an 80% increase in chance. So I would refund these up to this point. Which means we could go up into here, add another poison stack. "16 minions firing 6 projectiles each at roughly 45-60 damage. Oh my god. Sorry.
Like
that amount of damage.
Like, if 60 minions each fire.
If 60 minions each fire 45-60 and they have 6 projectiles each, how much total damage will they do? Jimmy?
How soon will the trains meet?
How soon will the trains meet? Yes. I keep wondering if it would be worth it to drop this for a little while. Even though I really enjoy the not being affected by slows. Just to see how much more poison damage I would do if I double the amount of stacks. $40,000 gold test. So then we go magnitude, chance to spread, magnitude, double the number of poisons, and reduces the poison duration even more. So now the damage per second on the poison and the explosion are almost on par. Which seems kind of a good thing. Because if there's a resistance to one, the other kind of picks up the slack. And if there's resistances to neither, then it smashes. And now I want to remove the armor breaking. and make it so that I can add one more stack on top of that, even though it reduces the duration. And we'll go into... We'll try this Savannah, I guess. This is only tier 2.
The hunt is on.
So...
Miasma.
Oh my. It does really chew through their health. When you have so many stacks going at once. Look at the health going down. Even before they get to me where I do the ignition. What was the thing that you had me do that made it so that things exploded on death? I can't remember. Was it a gem? Oh, it's Herald of Ash. So... That doesn't really work as often as I would like. It's good. I want it. But now I'm just thinking about like a boss scenario where it's single target. I need to be able to trigger the explosions. Cast on death. What's the quality? The quality of Herald of Ash? 0. When an enemy dies and I sufficiently overkill, then based on the overkill damage they explode. Which is probably not much if they're dying from poison. Then they're dying by like 0 extra health. So this honestly doesn't really work. Also, base ignite damage is 18.67% of overkill damage. So it's like nothing. Basically, the only usefulness this serves is to light the spark that ignites the gas. But I wonder if I should just have the skill gem where, like, it's a charge up, but I could get the exploding arrow. That's the only thing I can think of. Is there something I can get from one of the magic classes, like Sorceress, where I can ignite? Oh yeah, Flame Wall. I could incorporate flame wall. Because then I could be shooting through the flame wall. I could do the circular fortress, shooting gas arrows through. It does turn my 1-button scheme into a 2-button scheme, but like it's fine. I understand what you're saying. My intelligence isn't very good though. But I don't need a good flame wall. I just need like even a level 1 flame wall. I'll think about it. I'll tinker with this for a little bit. But already, like, putting the poison magnitude stuff back, it feels strong. I am a little sad about the movement speed, though, especially with the cold patches on the ground. Like, I'm really feeling the 10%. So I just need more ascendancy. Well, for that matter, I need all of my ascendancy. Because I want the movement speed stuff back. My finger moves slower than my noggin? No, it's fine. I think even without the double poison, this is probably still good. The poison does slam, though. I'm just gonna spend the 40,000 gold before the price scales even more and just put it back, though.
Yes.
This just feels way better in the now. Heft.
Winds change direction.
%30 more maximum physical damage. But that would only increase. Always stack physical damage because bow skills convert physical damage to the skill. Sure, but like these damages aren't comprised of physical damage. This is not comprised of, well, I guess it is comprised of physical damage, but like it would be 30% more of this number. Oh, it was a level 3. Now I need a perfect jeweler orb. Good thing I sold them all. Has the price calmed down? Because, like, what did I pay? What did I earn? Like 308, I think, was the one I sold for the most. I want... Perfect. I have Exalted Orb. It kind of came down in price. Divines are only like 100 now. I mean, I'm pretty sold that, like, Gas Arrow is the one ability that I'm going to be using no matter what. And I have 494 Exalted Orbs.
Hello.
So I could buy one. The more and more... Okay, I'm struggling with that one. Thank you. Drop. Okay, I was like, stop? No. The more and more drop, people won't use them, flood the market, so we'll keep dropping till it settles. Yeah, I know. But, like... Oh, it's already gone up again. Where was it at just now? Shit. Wasn't it 280? Like, literally a second ago? Or no? No, when I first looked at it, it was 294. But it went down to like 290. I'm putting in at 290. I'm gonna buy one. One perfect jeweler's orb for 290 exalted. Great. They took it for 289. Even better. Oh. There. Very, very good.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Some pretty nice rolls. The next map you do will drop one now. I know, right? That's how they love to fuck with you. I can't really afford to lose the resistance. So...
Time is not on our side.
Alright. Let's get back in there. Overall, compared to the Ranger I had before, man, this feels so good. You know, I made that short the other day about, like, Trial of Suck My Ass. Almost every comment is, you suck, get good. And, like, I'm just trying to reply politely and be like, yeah, I actually did suck. And I made another Ranger and it's better. Actually, one guy was super nice and he said, I've been, like, giving tips to people about, like, what builds you should use and, like, helping people out with a spreadsheet that I made. So he's like, message me if you're interested. And I was just like, man, that sounds like a really good video idea. Because the guy has like 500 subscribers and he just hasn't uploaded in like almost 5 months or something like that, longer. I was like, I just replied back like, that's a really good video idea. If you make it, I'm sure a lot of people would watch that. I was thinking about messaging him. I'm just waiting to see if he responds, because, like, so... YouTube. Oh, here's another one. They're easy. Chaos can brick with bad mod rolls, unfortunately, but 100% doable for casuals otherwise. Yes. I've improved my character a lot since uploading this. But this guy, I've been teaching a masterclass on how to speedrun these the past few days and put together a Google Excel sheet on tier lists for rooms and stat priority. If you need help, let me know. And you know, want to see something funny? Because I went to check out his channel. My most popular video, holy shit, it's Omni-Man, J.K. Simmons. I went to check out this guy's videos, and I decided to just check what's his most popular video. Also a J.K. Simmons. Is it Warframe? Okay. That's funny. But so I commented and I said to him, like, Fun fact, both of our most popular videos are J.K. Simmons. Oh, sorry. I played Warframe a really long time ago, and I thought it was okay. But, like, I don't know. The one thing that I always did, I don't remember what year it was, but there was like a ninja course where you could do like acrobatics, and I just kept running through there trying to get the fastest time. But I literally remember nothing about the game besides that. And I mean, it's free to play, so like there's no reason. Like PoE, you need to get to Endgame? Yeah. I don't know, Warframe strikes me as one of those classic games where it's like, it gets good after 100 hours. But PoE 2 felt fun from the start. Like, if you can make the leveling process engaging, which I think they did, even though, like, I don't really care for the campaign particularly, it's still super fun for me. I don't have to care about the story per se, but just, like, dealing with the bosses and the interactions that I have with the characters. PoE 1 campaign is stale? Yeah, to be fair, I think both campaigns, even this one, maybe you have a better understanding of the lore to know that it's very well placed, but to me it just feels like a generic, you're the hero that can save us, like, please, we're in jeopardy. It feels generic. Yes. But what I like and what makes me engaged with the absence of a story that captivates me is the fact that, like, each individual class has a personality. Like, if I walk into the forest, it's just like, I remember when this forest was green. Now it's, like, full of darkness. And it's like, all right, I'm here to cleanse the darkness. Let's go. And then you encounter some crazy boss and they have, like, specific mechanics. Like, I find that fun. The beast is Kitava from PoE 1, the thing in the cage. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't know that. I just know there's a tentacle boy that likes eating shit, and the more shit he eats, the bigger he gets. He keeps eating shit. He won't stop. He scoops them out of the toilet. And he gobbles them up. Path of Exile. But yeah, I watched that trailer. That was basically it. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. I've got over 700 confirmed kills in Iraq. What the fuck did you say to me, boy? Critical hit chance quiver. I don't know if I've ever gotten a visceral quiver. That's tempting. I might craft that and see how I end up. Like, crit chance. Oh god. Crit chance is the one stat I want more than anything. Whispers craft on it. Yeah. Craft on it. Like right there, after I killed the monster, it seemed like there was some kind of explosion, but I thought that was just an animation. But maybe that explosion actually hurts. And I just stood in it the last time that happened, thinking that it wasn't a problem.
Stay light, stay alive.
Yes.
Those are pretty shitty rolls. But like, it's still an increase in critical hit chance. That would take me up to 25 probably, from 24 and 24.75, 25.56. I think that's worth it. I just am kind of hoping for some better rolls on there. Oh, even this one has critical hit chance on it, but it's a bad roll.
Greetings. Greetings. Time is not on our side.
So already augmented. We go Regal. 99 accuracy. I don't think a Toxic Quiver would be good, only because I think I'm immediately applying poison. I don't think I need to rely on a chance to poison. I don't think. But I'm not 100% on that. Fire damage. Tier 3. And I did not roll well for tier 3. Cold damage. Okay, wow. That was very lucky. Like, is it the greatest roll of all time? No. But the base Visceral Quiver hit chance combined with the rolled hit chance? Damn. So we go from 2475 to 2736. Slight downgrade on the critical damage bonus, but still even more consistency on hitting crits.
What is it? Yes.
Eat fart clouds. The fuck is this? Chaos damage contributes to freeze, electrocute, 10% physical as extra chaos damage. Huh. I might need to start building uh what's it called? Frenzy charges. What was the thing that gives me frenzy charges? Uh I think it will all proc for my poison. I'm just trying to remember. Was it a passive skill? There was something where if I freeze or electrocute or pin, then I gain a frenzy charge. Actually, no, it was the aura. Spirit. Combat frenzy. Freeze, electrocute, or pin. Gain a frenzy charge. So by actively poisoning my enemies, those things will proc, and I will gain frenzy charges. Attrition. You have Calling Strike against rare and unique enemies that have been in your presence for a total of at least 33 seconds. 1% more hit damage to rare and unique enemies for every 2 seconds that they've been in your presence, up to 54%. That's cool. Expensive, though. My energy shield is really bad. I would like to drop Ghost Shroud in favor of Combat Frenzy. Why does it reduce my damage by so much? 15% reduced attack speed. That's why. But we could probably make that work. That's reasonably fast still. So Combat Frenzy Online. And then I haven't been using Toxic Growth at all. Can keep Vine Arrow, I guess. But now I want...
Hold down the button for detonating arrow to charge up a powerful shot. At full charge, the arrow will explode on impact. This explosion will detonate.
Yeah, it's not consistent enough. I want Barrage.
Empowers your next attack. Barrage empowers your next attack.
Where the fuck did it go? There it is. Supported attacks gain 30% of damage as extra fire damage. Shocks from supported skills do not expire on ignited enemies. Well, we're not shocking. Skills have 100% increased critical damage bonus. 16% attack speed on a rare pair of gloves. Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, I think this immolate is good. Where did I just put that? Oh, over here. Oh, I can't even put it into barrage. I'm an idiot. God damn it. Whatever. I always forget to navigate over to the skill that I'm trying to enhance. Because I'm a dum-dum. Increased cooldown recovery rate. I like that. %50 less cooldown recovery rate. But I can use it twice. Eh. Empower. Arcane Surge for 8 seconds after spending a total of 100% of your maximum mana on supported skill. 25% more cast speed. I mean, sure. More stun threshold. That's an idea. Actually, this could probably go on F. Build up a freeze without cold damage might freeze with 0 duration. It's kind of hard to see.
Miasma.
It seems like it's only going to work on like pretty weak enemies. Heavily based on target HP, both build up and duration. Well, it's one way in which, like, I don't really care if the duration happens. The point is that if they hit the point where they become frozen, no matter how long it is, I'll get a frenzy charge. That's the important thing. Which, yeah, that's the whole point. I don't care about actually leveraging freeze or electrocute for anything besides like I get them, I get a frenzy charge, then I can activate barrage and I can just rapid fire gas arrow clusters that explode. That's what I'm trying to do. So that even though the damage gets nerfed by barrage, I've basically enhanced it. I've enhanced it so that it does stun build up, so there's a chance that I'm just gonna like do a bunch of blasts that will like stun everything. I get more cast speed, so I can just like set it up more quickly, but then I can do it more often. What's the damage reduction on this? Because it's a level 16. Repeats deals 17% less damage. So then, if I'm doing all of these hits, the arrows, the poison cloud, and this, it's just 17% shaved off of that. Which I think is pretty good. Why does it feel like this went down so much? Or am I just crazy? I'm crazy, bro. Oh, because this was before I changed my passives. Right. Oops. Oh no. Still, feels pretty good. And I feel like I'm using my flasks more often, so like getting this cooked ability could be good. Or I could increase the poison duration by quite a bit. It was over here, right? electrocute buildup. Where is freeze buildup? DAP. Yes. Yes. Skadoosh. Skadoosh. Are you struggling to do content? Items in 6 link too expensive? Monsters always on top of you? Look no further. This build might be the one for you. With the press of no buttons. No buttons. What do you mean? Gas cloud fills the screen. Kill monsters before they can spawn. Explode all corpses. Really? Cast while walking. Never press your mana flask. Double curse monsters, slowing them to a crawl. Delete bosses. Manual weapon swap might be required. When you reach level 58, you can start following the starter variant of this build. I recommend assigning weapon swap key to something on your mouse, as you'll be using it a lot to summon our minions momentarily to decompose them. It's interesting. I don't hate it. It's just he lied. So I'm turned off. I mean, he put an asterisk, but I'm still annoyed. Where does he even qualify the asterisk? He doesn't. So he works his way up into the sorceress stuff for minions. It's interesting. I might even want to consider that. Because I'm kind of like on my way in that direction anyway. Like start building up through here. Or maybe he came down here and around. That's what I was looking at, is when I saw the energy shield stuff that he had in his build, I was like, okay, it's also a route to start building up some energy shield because I'm not really doing it with items. I think that I need to start adding some intelligence. So I'm just going to go with an attribute. And we will begin down this pathway. Going towards this kind of stuff. Because if we enhance the chaos damage, then we're enhancing the poison. Lose 3% of life and energy shield when you use a chaos skill. I don't know how much I care for that. But like... Actually, I wonder if I'm going the wrong way. Because I could go up through here. I don't know. Look up Barrier Invocation, Comet Infernalist. The self-hit one. Oh. Be right back. Dog needs a little toddle. Okay. Like with the right movement speed, this build rips. But that was with the buff that I found that I'm able to do this. Oh. No. No. Ah. Damn it. Chaotic freeze support? I don't know what that is. Support gem? Okay. Ah. It only works for spells, though. Are any of these considered? No. None of them meet the criteria. Yeah. Oh well. Um...
Speak.
Hmm.
Hello. Dying is not on our side.
I want to see if I can build up some frenzy charges that way with pin. Pin is a little bit more consistent in what I was using with the lightning build, so there's the fact that relying on freeze and shock for frenzy requires you using the quiver. Yeah. I mean, the thing that I actually like about this quiver is just the flat 30% critical hit chance and increasing physical damage as extra chaos damage, which is increasing my poisons effectively. The freeze and electrocute buildup is kind of like a bonus that I would like to try and achieve, but like not necessarily a must. Oh. If you go far into build up passives, yeah. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like, maybe I'm spreading myself too thin, potentially.
What is it?
Toxic rain. That's quite nice.
Yeah, it is a weird build. Like, there's times when I feel like, oh, did I just ruin a good thing? But I know that, like, if I get those final ascendancy points that I'm looking for, this build can be amazing with the amount of, like, poison I can stack. But I think maybe I might have pulled the trigger on switching too soon. I mean, the explosions are happening, but, like, you know, we were here, and now the explosions are, like, here. Or was it 2475? Or either way, much less than this. But I didn't actually do the math on how much poison damage I was doing before, so I don't even know how much I've improved the poison damage. Like, I'm sure if I went back in the VOD, I could look at the number, but, like, I don't know.
Hunting cloud.
I have to go back to the kind of mantra that I was referencing much earlier. It's early access. Now is the time to experiment. And now I'm in my poison phase. It's a seasonal game, time to experiment. Yeah. Just to get familiar with all the different possibilities and like looking around at nodes that I hadn't really given a second thought before, trying to path to them, just so that when I know what becomes of the full version release, then I kind of have an idea of like, okay, considering the things that have happened here, maybe the things that I did previously are more viable or less viable, so this time around I'll go this way. I mean, it definitely helps that I have you guys in my ears, just like doing Googling on the side and helping me think about things that I hadn't thought about at all. And the fact that Ink just keeps throwing items at me is quite helpful also. I'm doing my best to find the balance between like being grateful, but also like doing things for myself and not like out of obligation because he gave me the thing. But I think this quiver is quite good. And like, oh right, the crit chance goes down because I'm getting the 80% boost over here. I almost forgot about that. That's still good though. Next season and each further season, you can be more optimized for sure. Yeah, this game's going to have like 10-year lifespan. I'm predicting it now. There's two major factors that make me say that. Number one, free game. Number two, the fact that you'll probably have friends that are playing it, so like they get to try out the game before they feel like investing in things like stash tabs. Like, it's so easy to pick up and give it a try. So their ability to, like, slowly bring in more players is just infinite. Like 3 stacks of poison and the health drops off quite fast. I'm just double checking that, like, I throw down the poison. When it explodes, they're still poisoned for some time. And it just slowly burns them.
Choking cloud. Rather not break my back. That would only slow me down.
Hmm. Yo. I know I keep flip-flopping around a lot, but the poison thing feels good, but I know that there's like this huge upward potential that comes later when I have more ascendancy points to spend, meaning all 8 of them. I might put the explosive damage back. Just because now it feels slower. No, I know. I mean, I have 270,000. Temporalis chess piece. Oh, I thought you meant like gold. You mean like currency, like orbs. Well, that's the reason I'm thinking about switching my passives back. Is because making that gold investment now means better farming, clearing more things, and like getting through the content faster. What's a mirror worth in divines? I'll check in a little bit. Not bad. I mean, I was originally convinced that movement speed on boots was the most precious commodity you could have on boots. I'm not sure how much I feel that's true. Just makes my cold resistance so bad. But I mean... Hmm. Well, we could try again. Oh. Wow. Hmm. And the resistance is a little bit better.
Hello. What can I do for you? On with you.
Hmm.
Yes. Until next time.
What the heck? I don't understand why that's happening. But whatever. Never mind, I guess.
On with you. Go on.
Oh, not dual wielding. Oops.
Shift in my training can't hurt.
Speak. What can I do for you? Until next time.
Coating cloud.
What the heck is happening to my screen? What the hell? Okay. It's still happening. It's like it's this map. Maybe it's just about being in certain areas? Weird. Yeah, just be careful looking at the screen for me, Ink, because there's a lot of flashing on the screen. I don't want it to trigger you. It's fucking bothering me. Yeah, I have an Nvidia card. But like my drivers should be up to date, so like you think it might just be compatibility? My buddy had the same issue on his Nvidia card. I was wondering, because I have AMD and never had that issue. Yeah. I get the feeling Grinding Gear Games is developing on AMD cards as well.
Now this will come in handy.
Very weird. I feel like I've played on a map like this type before though, and I didn't have this issue. I wonder if they broke it in a recent like hotfix or something. Like, it's playable, but it's really, like, giving me a headache. Reports from Ryzen Cards 2 could try switching from DX12 to Vulkan. That's what I was wondering too. Is it the fact that I'm trying to use DirectX 12? Because that was kind of a thing when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. Okay. Let's see. -2 portals.
Yes.
Hmm.
What can I do? Time is not on my side.
Wonder what it's related to. Some asset, I assume. Oddly enough, I had that happen playing Titan Quest. Same effect in another ARPG. RPG genre too powerful, yeah. Speaking of broken, you ever try P standing up and you have the same effect when you're like watering your garden and you put your thumb in the way of the hose and it just like but I didn't put my thumb in the way of my pee-pee? It all went in the bowl, but sometimes that happens. I had like I don't know. I don't want to be graphic. But like, I'm assuming there was some pinching or something. She was too tight. Tight like a tiger. What's that Austin Powers thing? Tight like a tiger. Is that what I think it is? Oh my god, boys. It's fucking time. We're gonna finish this map and then we're gonna do that. Also, it seems like going Vulcan fixed it. Good suggestion. The hell, DirectX? Why you always gotta be the bane of my existence, bro? I mean, thank you for being my side Googler. Y'all are always like letting me continue to live my life, doing all the Googling for me. Very much appreciated. Oh, excuse me. It's fun to be engaged. Nice. For reference, hold on to emeralds with over 15% price. Emeralds with over 15% price. What does that mean? Oh, Pierce. I can't read. I'm not dyslexic. I'm just stupid. Yeah, two wrongs don't make a right. I can't write, I can't read. We just nod and make grunts at each other. One div for a gem I want? What the hell? Oh my goodness, we got ourselves a frenzy charge. Look at that. Another. Okay. So now, barrage, barrage, pop, pop. Oh wait, wrong button. Barrage, pop, 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 pop. All those flame bursts at once. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Look at all that poison damage. Wow. Bah, 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 bah. That's fun. I will say the frenzy charges are not coming from freeze and electrocute buildup. They're coming from the pin gem that I added to my gas arrows. Because I'm like, if the idea is to have everybody in a cluster where I want them to explode, then I want to hold them in place. Especially when they're trying to rush me, and I have just my basic movement speed plus 5.4%, which I assume is just coming from passive skills that I've invested in. But I have Maim, and if Maim isn't doing its job, then eventually I'll get enough build up where I pin them. And then I'll have enough frenzy charges from pinning multiple people, and then I can barrage, which will do a bunch of stun build up. Let's go. Holy shit. Running riot. Monster kill. That was cool. That's probably the longest I've lasted in one of those. And this was tier 3. I'm gonna try subbing out this quiver. It's very interesting. But I'm gonna try this one that I made. because it's got the bigger crit chance, and I don't have to take the reduced attack speed. Because how does that... Yeah, my explosions go up a lot. What was I at before? Whoops. Explosion, 3255. 3255.03 times 5. I'm getting about 16,275. Then I swap to the quiver I crafted. $4,774.27 times 5 arrows. Yeah. That's quite the jump. Extra like 7,600 damage. This is cool though. Like you're saying you're not using it, but it's yours. And I know that you're trying to get some currency. So like if you want it back, it's probably more worthwhile for you to sell it. Cause like I don't really have the right skills to get the freeze and electrocute buildup. I think that I'd be spreading myself too thin to accommodate it. It's not worth a lot. Add it to your uniques. Okay. Thank you. Every time Ink dumps a bunch of like crazy loot in my lap, I think of this song. Don't you forget about me. The quiver is singing that? That's right. It's just sitting over here. Hey, 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 hey. Sorry. That it was also in Breakfast Club, right? Oh, okay. Made popular by Breakfast Club. I remember there was like a Simpsons episode that ended with that song. I don't remember which one. I just thought I'd let you know. I don't think Herald of Ash is really working for me. We could free 30 spirit there. Maybe I can't use the cannibalism right now either. Damn it! No! I wanted to make this into a crit chance thing. And I was hoping that I could remove the +1 level to all minion skills. But I removed the crit chance. That time, bid you adieu. Adieu, mon frère. Bonsoir. I guess this is poo-poo. Do yourself a favor and use the trade site. Yeah. 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 It's not as fun to just buy things. I want to be cool and be like, oh, look at this thing that I crafted. I'm so badass. And then I waste all my resources and craft nothing cool. Like a man.
What can I do for you? Until next time. Yes. On with the work.
So we're at 25,660. Just with the explosion damage. That's a lot of damage. Crit chance 27.36. Critical damage bonus plus 544%. So, I guess in a perfect world where all these explosions hit the boss, and we happen to crit all of those, our maximum potential would be times 5.44. Wow. But even just with one crit, now for the ultimate test. We take this ranger and we go through the trials. The trials. Oh shit.